Hey, what's going on guys? XL here, coming at you with a Call of Duty World War II Zombies solo Easter egg guide. Now to start off, I want to show you which loadout I use, and the loadout I use is called Shell Shock. This just emits a burst that just knocks down the zombies, and I also recommend using the mod Fiery Burst, which catches the zombies on fire, which also gains a ton of points. I swapped out Pack Mule for Fully Loaded, which gives you a little bit more ammo. Then I also recommend getting Specialist Training. As you can see here, I have a variant for the machine pistol, and in my opinion, this is the best starting pistol you can get, man. I did the full Easter egg with just this one gun. So as you can see, my machine pistol looks a little bit different. As I was saying earlier, it is a different variant. When you start off, you basically just want to get as many points as possible, put a couple bullets in the zombies' legs, and then finish them off with the shovel. If you didn't already know this, you can pull out the shovel by pressing right on the D-pad. So once we've got enough points, we're going to head on through the front door. If you guys don't know how to do the power, I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So you're going to start off by turning this valve, simply hold down square, and yeah, you'll sometimes get a jump scare like that. Be ready for those, and yeah, just be vigilant. Green light, you know you've got it done. So now for the second one, you want to run over here. So as you can see here, I've actually got a double point, so I'm trying to get as many kills as possible before I move on to the second valve. So I'm taking out this last zombie here, getting the nuke. So yeah, here we are on the second valve, done, nice green light. Now we've got one more to do. So another thing you may not know is that if you run over here and you open this door, it will actually open the other door nearing spawn. So you want to head all the way over here to the third and final valve, hold down square, and that should do it. Okay, so to know you've done the power correctly, you just simply walk up to this turret gun looking thing, and if it's green, simply hold square on that. A bunch of these crazy fiery zombies are going to jump out. Just take them out, jump on down the hole they came out of, head straight past the perk machine, and just up here to the left will be the main power button. So once the door is open, keep in mind the door takes a little bit longer than other doors, so yeah, try not to get stuck. Once it's open, we want to head on through, and we want to open the left hand door or the right hand door, it doesn't really matter. We want to head straight, take a right here, we want to head up these stairs on the right, keep heading straight again, take a left, and right here we want to click that by holding square or whatever your activation is. Okay, so now you want to head over to this door, open this up, and we are going to be looking for the other terminal thing to flip the switch. Keep in mind again that this is actually timed, so yeah, you do have to do it within a certain time limit. So once you've done that, you want to turn the crank on this thing. Yeah, you want to do that and then hit the door there, which is the entrance to the salt mine, which is going to cost you, I think, 1500 to 1750 points. Now be very careful here, as there is a few explosive zombies. So yeah, take them out, be as careful as possible, and then head on down to the Emperor's Chamber. Run on up to this part, hold square, and this will activate the right hand of God or relic thing. So basically this is like a soul chest. You want to get kills around it, and the way you'll know if you've got enough kills is it will just glow bright red. The whole entire place will glow bright red like it is right now. It'll make this crazy noise, and once you've done that, you can head on out of here. So now what you want to do is you want to head up to this like little operating station, and you want to click this button. What that will do is it will start moving this this device across the floor, which will emit this red circle. And what you need to do then is you need to kill zombies inside of that circle, very much like the soul chest. So just keep shooting them as long as they're inside the red circle. Now this thing is very slow, so you want to be vigilant and sort of just take your time with it, train a few zombies up, and yeah, we're trying to do this on the lowest round possible. So it will stop in certain locations. I think it does 3 stops as far as I'm aware. So each stop, obviously, again, you're just going to have to get these kills and it will charge it up. And of course, the way you'll know if you have charged it correctly is it will start to move again. So now we're on to the third charge, which is the main charge. And there you can see why I use this loadout, because it's just so freaking handy. If you get into a tight situation, you can just blow all the zombies down, and with that extra mod, they're going to light on fire, which is just continuously building up points for yourself. Okay, so you'll know when the Tesla bit is ready because it will pop up on screen basically telling you it's ready. You want to run over, hold square, and then get back to the main entrance part. So now I'm basically waiting for the device to move itself over to the other side. And while that is happening, I've decided to go and open Pack-a-Punch. So the way to do this is you want to head down here and run up to this little switch. What this switch does is it actually opens the pipelines which you can slide down. So as you can see here, this is the second area where we're going to collect our second Tesla part from. And like the first time, you want to shoot the zombies in the red circle. Collect as many souls as you can to charge this thing. Now this here is the first tube that you want to be going down to flick on PAP. So you just want to quickly hold square on that. Sometimes it glitches out, but don't worry, you'll know if it's glitched out because it'll make a noise, it'll all go red or whatever that color is, and you'll get a bunch of those fly zombies. I call them fly zombies because they make that crazy freaking noise. So yeah, you just want to take the fly zombies out. Don't kill actual zombies because you will end the round, just kill the fly zombies. As soon as you've done that, the coloring will disappear off the screen and the cage will lift slightly. Okay, so since I've got over 9,000 jolts, I decided to go and get PAP open first. So this is the second tube you want to go down. They call them disposal tubes. Hit the switch and that's the second one done. Now the third one's going to be a little bit more costly as you have to open 2 doors, plus have enough money, 5k, to Pack-a-Punch. Now the first door is just down from the third valve switch, so you want to open that for 1500, run up these stairs, and head on through this door, which is going to cost another 1500. So as you can see here, I'm left with 5.9, which is obviously enough to Pack-a-Punch, as these tubes do cost 250 jolts. So head down, flick the switch, and there you go. Pack-a-Punch is activated. So Pack-a-Punch does take a little bit longer than usual, I think, but yeah, you just want to run up and hold square, get your gun, and you are done. Alright, so now to go and finish off this device. I'm not entirely sure how many zombies you do have to kill under the light, but I think it would be around 10 to 12, maybe 15. Okay, so we powered it up enough, just keep shooting them as long as they're in the red circle, and the way you'll know you have completed this part is the little thing will turn. It will attach itself to this fish tank looking thing and it will start making a crazy noise. So yeah, once it's done, run up, hold square, and now it's time to be careful, my friends, because a Panzer Soldat 2.0, that's what I call it, is going to spawn. This is basically a Panzer that has a freaking flamethrower. So keep your distance, just keep pumping it full of bullets, throw a few grenades on it. It's really not that hard with the machine pistol. As you can see here, I've already taken them down. Collect the head, so yeah, you hold down square on the head, run up to this bit, place your parts for the Tesla device, and now we are waiting for the slow down machine to come along and power up this thing so we can get the Tesla gun. Okay, so once it's attached itself, you hold down square and you wait for it to build the Tesla gun, hold down square again, pick up the Tesla gun, and it's as simple as that. Okay, so now to run up to this part and activate the controls.
So for each game there is going to be a different color scheme. So as you can see here, I have got green, green, blue, blue. But for you it may be green, blue, red, blue. So basically what you've got to do is you've got to put green or whatever the first color is into this box here. And then you want to follow the path that I'm going down right now. Okay, so you want to take a left here and you want to pump in the second color to that machine. You want to head through this door, do your third color, and then you want to head along this way. Just keep following where I'm going. Take a right here. And then the fourth one is just through here, up these stairs, and it's right next to this gate here. And the way you'll know you've done it is it will tell you again.
Now for the, I guess the harder part. We need to activate this and we need to defend it. Now this can take a couple of rounds, but just keep getting kills and make sure that it doesn't take too much damage. Okay, now for the even harder part. You've got to flick that switch and this switch and defend both of them at the same time. Obviously you want to make sure you've got a full shield and at least one perk. As you can see here, I've just got stamina up, just so I can sort of maneuver around this area a bit quicker than usual. And there you go. It's going to pop up saying activate the right hand of God. Now what you want to do is you want to head back down into the salt tunnels, back into the Emperor's chamber. You want to hold down square on the left hand of God, and then you need to head outside to investigate the Zeppelin that is flying in the sky. Okay, so we want to shoot the little circles on the side of the Zeppelin and try to damage it. What this does is if you damage it enough, it's going to drop a battery. So once you've found the battery, again, you want to shoot a bunch of zombies around it and charge it up. Just continue shooting the zombies around it, and eventually it will let you know that the battery is fully charged. Now the thing is, the battery slows you down a heck of a lot. And this is another reason why you should use the loadout that I use, as you can blast them back and they will freeze for a while, which gives you a little bit of a chance to run the battery to where it needs to be. Now as you can see here, I was really dumb. I forgot to put my shield back on and I went down. So yeah, you want to clear yourself a nice path and grab that battery and just try and get it there as safely as possible is the best thing I can really say to you. Just do what I'm showing you on screen because you know, it worked perfect for me. So just try and stick to the wall as much as you can. As you can see, a zombie's trying to get me there. Just stick to the wall to the right side as much as you can, because another zombie's going to pop out in a second out of this window. So yeah, stick to the wall. Just keep running back down the salt tunnels, because what we want to do with this battery is we want to actually put it in to one of these machines over here. And as you can see, there's a bunch of zombies, and I might have to put it down. No. Okay, so yeah, that's the first one. So we have to repeat this step 3 times, guys. Don't rush things. Just take it slow and you will get there eventually. So like I said, we're repeating the same step. We're going to try and find the Zeppelin. As soon as it lights up, shoot those little lights. Again, shoot the zombies. Be as careful as possible, because you know it gets a little bit tricky in higher rounds. That's why I really do try and get these steps done in the lowest rounds possible. So I made a mistake here. I hit my loadout a little bit too early, and it didn't affect all the zombies, which I thought it had done. And as you can see here, I'm running down, and a couple of the zombies just did not get affected. And I've got one bomber there and another bomber freaking to my right. So that was really not cool. That knocked off one of my shields. But yeah, just keep moving, guys. Just keep moving. If you're in danger, if you've got one of those flies, if you hear the fly noise, drop the battery, okay? I don't care if you've got the shield. Just drop the battery, take the fly out, because you are not going to be able to outrun the flies. Okay, so this is where I had to drop it, as I had the fly dude on my tail. Yeah, we don't want him, so we want to get rid of, yeah, a few zombies. We've got a few, too many here. Pick the battery back up, head around this zombie, and boom. Okay, that's the second one done. So now we're on to the third and final battery. Make sure you have always got your shield on, guys, because that is going to help you so freaking much with this part of this Easter egg. Now this is the troll step. Keep that in mind. This is the troll step. You are going to shoot the Zeppelin and it's going to drop the battery, but it's going to pick the battery back up and there is nothing you can do about it. So you're just going to have to reset the step, but it's all good. Take your time, you will get there. Okay, so that was the final battery. I'm running around trying to find it, and yeah, it ended up being here in, I don't know, a little bit of an odd position, but again, get the kills around it, charge up the battery, and move on to the next step. So again, we want to do the same thing, stick to the right hand wall, keep sticking to it, guys, because yeah, the third one is the hardest one. These zombies are going to try and take this thing off you, man, so just stick to the wall. Try and dodge as many zombies as you possibly can. If you have to put it down, don't stress, do it, man, because it's not worth going down. Okay, so as you see, we have put in our third and final battery. So we need to run up to it, hold square, and boom, that is that part done.
Okay, so now onto the last step before we get into the boss fight. So what we need to do is we need to actually pick up one of the zombie heads, the same zombie head that we actually used to build the Tesla gun. And by holding down the L2 trigger, we are going to be able to scan these paintings. So as you can see there, we have got Moonbird and the Roman numeral 2. So I personally think the easiest way to do this is to do each painting one by one. So you do the painting and then you run back down into the salt mine and what you need to do is you need to add that number into this little machine. Also keep in mind that all of these already start on 1, so they don't start on 0, which was a little bit confusing at first. So we know the Moonbird is 2, so we just popped it on 2 then. And as you can see, this is why I do them singular, because doing them all at once can be a real hassle when you've got a bunch of zombies around you. Now, there is only going to be 4 paintings, and they all go up to the numbers 5 in the Roman numerals. Each game, the paintings are going to be different. So we just did the first painting, which was just down there, and now you're just going to follow the route that I'm taking now, down through here into our second painting, and this is what I call the front bird, and again, that is another 2. So you never know, some games you may get 3 of the same number, and in my case, this game, I got 3 2s. So onto the third painting, and this is the left-handed bird and another 2. So in this game it's very easy for me, as I know that 3 of them are the number 2. So here I'm just going to put in 2 onto that one. I've already done 2 on that one, and then I've just got to put 2 into this one. So we've got 1 more painting to do until we are going into the boss fight, guys. Okay, so the last painting we need to scan is just up around these stairs, and that is the right-hand bird, and that is showing us the Roman numeral 4. So we're going to head back down into the salt mine, and we're going to input our last number onto the right hand bird, which is 4, and then we're going to press square. And the way you'll know you've done it right is if this crazy animation happens. What you want to do then is you want to whip out your Tesla gun, shoot that little ball, run up and press square on that little button there, and now for the boss fight, guys. Okay, so now we basically have to redo the steps we were doing before by shooting the Zeppelin. So what we want to do is we want to shoot the Zeppelin, obviously being really careful that we don't get hit by this monster, because if you get hit by him, he is going to damage 1 shield at a time, dude. So you're going to die very, very quickly. So as you can see here, we are blocked off in certain areas, so we can only run around in a circle. But we need to shoot the Zeppelin just like we did previously. We need to charge up the battery. We need to stun the Panzer in front of the battery. We need to grab the battery, and we need to put the battery inside the stunned Panzer. So basically, you need to stun this Panzer, what's it called, in front of the battery, or pretty damn close, because he's only stunned for like a few seconds. So we need to repeat this again 3 times. Okay, so that's our first battery. We need to run over, charge it up. I think it's going to take a few more souls than the previous ones, but just keep shooting, dude. And there we go. There is our battery, done and ready. Stun him just sort of in front or by the battery. Run over to the battery, quickly grab it and put it in him. Obviously, you're going to know that you've done it because it's going to make this explosive noise. And we need to do this another 2 times. So again, the Zeppelin is going to troll us, and on the third one it's going to pick it back up, which of course is going to make this boss fight a little bit harder, but just repeat the step and yeah, you'll get there eventually. Alright guys, so from here on out I'm just going to leave you with the gameplay of me taking down the boss and the outro cutscene. I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys have made it right through to the end, you are super freaking awesome, and I really, really do appreciate it. Drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe, and I guess I'll be seeing you in the next one. Peace out, my friends.
He gave his life to help us end this madness.